Good morning and welcome to Finware's iLearn webinar. Today's session will be focusing around creating your own personal stationery items and templates, and I'll be showing you how to do that so that you are able to use them as letter templates and or email templates for you to send to your clients directly from iLearn. To begin, we need to be in our management tab, and on the left hand side you need to go to the heading of mail and select stationeries. What you'll see now is any existing templates that you currently have in your iLearn database, and this will also store any templates that you've previously created. To create a new personal stationery, you simply click on the new personal stationery item button, and that will give you a blank template. Now what you need to do is click on your mail merge option that's under data source, and you now need to add the the mail merge fields accordingly. So what you need to think of is what template you're trying to create. Is it a pre-approval letter? Is it an email stationery confirming an appointment, or is it a thank you for your referral letter? So when you start thinking of adding your fields, you need to start thinking of what you want the system to pre-populate for you. I'm going to create a letter today, which is a thank you letter, and I need to then think about what mail merge fields I need. So it's going to go from a broker to a client, so I need the client details in terms of name and address, and also then the broker details, name, address and any contact information. So again, you need to start thinking of these things so that you know what mail merge fields you need to start looking at. So click on add fields, and what you'll see is that we've given you some categories broken down in terms of the information you may need to choose from. So the first thing that I need to do is think of the customer. So this letter will go to the customer, therefore I will need the customer name. So I'm going to click on name, and I'm going to tick the full name option. Now you can tick as many options as you want. Don't ever feel that if you make a selection then go out of this part of the adding of the fields that you can't go back. You can go backwards and forwards into this area and select as many as you need, as many times as you need. So I'll select the full name option. I then click on mail address option, so I do need their full address. Again, you can select them individually, so if you want to select name, address, suburb, state, postcode, those types of things, you can do that individually. However, I'm going to select the full address detail option now. So that's my customer. I'm quite happy with that. I now need to think of the broker information. So I need the broker name, the position of the broker, and maybe some contact information, so maybe an email address and a mobile. Again, if there's anything that you don't need, that's fine. Just click OK now. What you'll see is that those fields are actually copied into this section here. Now what I'm going to do is actually highlight and copy these mail merge fields and copy them into the section where it says fields to remove if empty. So if ever a client doesn't have that relevant information showing or appearing in iLearn, it will just remove that for you. So I'm just going to copy that so that those things can be removed if they're blank. So that's all you need to do in terms of your iLearn. What you do now need to do is click on your start option and select Microsoft Word. You need a blank template, so just get rid of anything on the side. And what you now need to do is actually think of the positioning of the fields that you want. So this is a letter, so the first thing I'm going to need is the client name and address. So before then, I want to make sure that my cursor is in the right spot. So if you are going to print onto a letterhead, you need to make sure the spacing's adequate enough for that to still be able to print clearly. So make sure your cursor is in the right spot. Go back to your iLearn, which you leave open, and select the fields that you may need first. So I actually need the full name for the client. So what you'll see here is that the mail merge fields have brackets around them. You need to copy the information in between the brackets, not actually including the brackets themselves. So I'm going to select and highlight full name, go back to my Word document and go to insert, field. Now what you need to do is look for a field name called merge field. So you can start pre-typing and it will find and take you straight to that. So MER, there we go. And it says here that it's highlighted merge field. So that's what you're trying to look for. I'm now going to go to the field name option and Control V. That's now copied the mail merge field that I took from iLearn, and I'm going to click on OK. That's now copied that mail merge field for me. Now I need to reposition the cursor accordingly and find the address details. So back to my iLearn, select and highlight the full address details that you've selected, copy, back to your document, insert, field, merge field, field name, Control V, and OK. Now you go backwards and forwards in this section, doing the same option and process for each of the mail merge fields that you're wanting. So regardless of where you are in that template, to add any of the mail merge fields, you need to go back and forth and add them as you've just seen. So that's the first client name and address. I now need to enter the body of the letter that I'm trying to create. So I'm just going to type that now. So what I've done now is I've written the body of the email or the letter. If you already have this available to you, just want to copy and paste it, that's absolutely fine. However, what I've left here is I've put in the meantime, if you would like to further information, please do not hesitate to contact me on. And this is where I'm now going to add the broker email address. So again, you can make this as easy or as as involved as you may wish. So go back to my iLearn. I now need the broker email address option. So make sure your cursor is in the right spot. Go to insert, field, merge field, Control V, OK, and it's given me the broker email address. I sign off. And I now need the broker name and the position. So back to iLearn, broker name, copy, document, insert, field, merge field, Control V, OK. Enter down, back to iLearn, broker position, copy, document, insert, field, merge, field, Control V, OK. So there you go, that's my template. I'm now going to file and save that somewhere that I can remember where to retrieve it. So I'm going to save this to my desktop. So I'm going to say stationery, thank you, Claire, and save that and go back to my iLearn. So what you need to do now is attach that document in the templated area, so at the top where it says Microsoft Word template, and click on attach file. I now need to find that file and I need to save and close. It will ask me to give the template a name, so I'll say thank you Thank you. And OK. And what I can do now is go to my customer, select a customer of my choice. I'm just going to keep this to Jeffrey Barker. Go to my mail. Again, if it's a letter, you can just print it, that's fine, but I'm just going to show you how to and how that looks once I've pre-populated. So where I went there is I went to mail and new mail stationery, and I need to select the template I've just created. So this one, select the relevant email address if there's more than one option available for that client. And what this will do now is pre-populate all of that information that I've asked. So as you can see, it's got Jeffrey Barker with his address. It's pre-populated my email address as the broker and my name and position here. So that is creating your personal stationery items. As you can see, it's about selecting the appropriate mail merge field in the appropriate area. And it is very, very easy once you get the hang of it. So I hope today's webinar has been very, very beneficial. If you do have any queries or any questions for me, please do not hesitate to give me a quick call. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you next time for next week's webinar. Thank you. Bye-bye.